Hello, hello. I was a couple of minutes late, Helen. Thanks for being here. Hi, Stephen. Just going to get a few sound checks done. See what's happening, and then we'll let some people come in. Right, asthma's bad, so if you hear a few, it's because my asthma's bad. Gosh, there's a lot of news tonight. Wow, there's a lot going on. Friday nights, it's either going to be Friday or Sunday. There'll be a rundown of the news. I think Friday will be better because there's so much happened in the week, and then we can do a fun night on a Sunday, maybe, on the Penny Bunny channel. Let me know how the audio is, because there's so much to get through, everybody. You've got 15 watching. Please hit the like button. We've got Lily Bell. Helen's here. Susan. Helen, you won a membership. It was gifted by One Big Pond. How kind. Loza Beezy, Tamsin, DJ Rockford. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So tonight's show, gosh, there's a lot. There's so much to get through. I just don't really have words for how. Hi, Carlos. How you doing? Hi, Stephen. I don't really have words for the amount of craziness is going on in the world right now, but we're going to do our best to sort of get through what we can. I'm going to start off with the sad death. Oh, yeah, you got gifted it, sweetheart. How kind. Here we go again, Terry Knowles. Yeah, the World War III could start at any time. Hello, Sing Blue Silver. How you doing? Good to see you, darling. Well, you're a dude, aren't you? So we're going to start tonight with the audio. Good, thank you, Loza. Sound engineer, have you done the sound check? I bet you've forgotten. Okay. So, right, where do we start now? I'm going to start with the sad death of two teenagers, just up the road from me, actually, in Bridlington. It's a strange one. Apparently, there's been second man has been arrested. I'm not sure if you've heard about this, everybody. Let me just grab the article up for you. AI sounding loud and clear. Well, thank you very much. It's really sad. Stupid ads. So, unimaginable heartbreak. Girls 15 and boy 17 found dead at UK holiday park. They've now been pictured. Oh, thank you, Helen. That's really kind. Thank you, my love. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I really appreciate that. Hi, Tamsin's not heard. Yeah, Lee, we're going to get on to that as well at some point tonight. Awful. Thank you again, Helen. That's really kind. So these two children, because they are children, apparently they were a couple. I thought they were brother and sister at first. It was reported wrong. They've been found dead, so let me just get rid of this. So they were found dead. Ethan Slater and Cherish Bean were declared dead at the scene at Little Eden Holiday Park in Bridlington on Wednesday. She looks well older than 15. We don't know that much about this yet. There's little bits coming out. She just does not look 15 to me. She looks way older than 15. If my 15-year-old daughter dressed like that, she wouldn't be allowed out the house, put it that way. Yeah, so 33, that number again, 33-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of gross, negligence and manslaughter earlier this week. Humberside police have also confirmed that a second man, aged 42, 4 add 2 is 6. You've got the 6 there, you've got 33. This could just be a complete coincidence, but I always look at numbers. Has been arrested on suspicion of gross negligence, manslaughter, and remains in custody. Now, cops are continuing to investigate, but exploring the possibility that they may be connected to a carbon monoxide poisoning. So at the moment, there's no evidence of a carbon monoxide poisoning, but they are looking into it. So this is a bit weird, and apparently the family were all there. So why would they just die and not the family? Something is really off with this story. Really strange. Tributes have now poured in for the pair. They were understood to have been boyfriend and girlfriend, according to posts from pals. Never in my life, one wrote, did I ever thought I'd be writing this. Yesterday, Ethan and Cherish left this world together, leaving so many people's hearts broken. So we're going to keep an eye on it, obviously, to see if anything more comes out. But it seems to me that they've literally just gone straight down the carbon monoxide thing without any evidence of carbon monoxide. And they've arrested 2 people. So I don't know what to think with that one. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I think so. Yeah. Oh, good. You'll like it here then. And you'll like my other one as well. My other channel, Helen. Hi, Claire Bear. Yeah, it does seem that way, Helen. There's so many little things standing out there. Right, let me just get into the live chat a moment. 1 sec. I hope you're all okay. Right, I'm going to give you a wrench, Helen, because you've been back a couple of times now. Right, just doing that now. Welcoming everybody. Thank you again to Helen for the super chat. Is that Nikki? Did I miss Nikki? Yvonne's coming as well. I missed Yvonne. Did I miss Yvonne? Yes, I did. Hi, Yvonne, darling. Right then. And Nikki. Hello, Nikki. It's really, really sad. I'm sticking the links in to what I'm reading out as well. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. I think there's more to come on that, or they're just going to try and brush it under the carpet. Now, everyone has been talking about this Randy Andy, Andrew, what's his face, Mountbatten. The thing is, Andrew Mountbatten, the Mountbatten was like an uncle who was like a paedophile as well. Like the fact they've given him his name. This picture is absolutely hilarious. You know, lying back trying to hide. He's literally, Randy Andy is like a toddler. He was completely mollycoddled, just like Harry as well. Not as badly as him. I think he's a little bit slow. I think a lot of them are in the royal family because they're all inbred. Though I'm not convinced that all of them are actually related. They're probably shagging all different ones, and then there's no one does any DNA tests. Can you imagine all like before DNA existed? Can you imagine all the royals shagging each other, shagging non-royals, and then having children and just saying, well, that was the king's kid and it wasn't. So if they actually did DNA tests on the royal family, about half of them aren't even from the bloodline, and the other half are just inbred and just weird. But anyway, this man is like a man-child. He just does whatever he wants when he wants, no repercussions. He has no right and wrong. Now apparently he's now being number 10, but they are communists, who we know are not in number 10, and they hate the monarchy anyway. What's this now? Why do I keep getting these stupid pop-ups? Andrew to be axed, so that the number 10 are planning to boot him out. Oh my God. Sorry. So Andrew Mountbatten Windsor is set to be the first senior royal in history to be thrown out of the royal family. Hi, Gina. So it's drawing up plans to prevent him being next in line, because technically, I can't even look at that weirdo, because technically he is in line. So it says here, so there we go. So there's the old Charlie. Let's not forget who his best friend was, okay? Jimmy Savile, okay? This guy, they're all at it, all right? This guy here, I do think he's definitely the Queen's son, because look at his eyeballs, how close they are together. I do believe that this... Hi, Saskia, my love. How you doing? Let's try and make it a bit bigger. There we go. So, William is next, and then it's little George. Now, the Queen did change the rules before she died so that Charlotte would be next, because before the girls would go last. So then the little Louis would have jumped over. But no, she's next, then Louis. Then it's Beatrice, and then it's Randy Andy, and then it goes on like this, all these Mountbatten Windsors, which again, the Mountbatten is just taken from Uncle Mountbatten. So he's going to be crossed off. So if anything ever happened to these lot here, and her, his daughter, they're going to cross him off and carry on to these people here. Look how far Harry is. This is why Harry's always in a mood. Do you blame him? You know, his brother had kids and pushed him out of the way. Anyway, so number 10 are going to drawing up plans to get rid of him. But the thing what gets me is, I agree they should get rid of him, but they're all at it. Like Randy Andy's it's the patsy, he's just taking the blame, just like Eggstein is taking the blame when it goes far deeper. And while we're at it, why is Keir Starmer, who is constantly surrounding himself with paedophiles and has 3 Ukrainian rent boys blowing up cars and his previously owned houses, no one's talking about that? So if anyone should be going, it should be him as well. Let's not forget they've taken the heading His Majesty's government off their paperwork. They're trying to erase the royal family. So he's 8th in line. Okay, so this here is gross. This one here. So inside Andrew Sandringham sex shooting parties where lube and condoms were found in rooms, leaving royal staff shocked. He is really gross, isn't he? He really, really is. So disgraced Andrew had these sex parties. But the thing is, they all knew. The king knew. The queen knew. They all know. How long have we all known? Now, this picture has now been proven to be real. He tried to say it was fake. She tried to say it was fake. No. It's 100% real. So it goes on here that he claims, it's one of the staffers, that the Queen would have been shocked at the way in which her son... I don't know. She knew. Of course she bloody well knew. So guests were left lube, poppers and condoms at the Sandringham Bash. In our exclusive new royal documentary, The Sun says, he revealed sordid details of the bash. And Eggstein was there as well. During the BBC interview 7 years ago, Emily Maitlis asked the then Duke of York if he had invited the disgraced financier to a party. Perplexed Andrew was quick to correct his interview, describing the event instead as a straightforward shooting weekend. So there's so much to unpack here, and I think if we're going to continue down that rabbit hole, then we need to dedicate just streams to that. I do agree. I'm just reading the chat now. Tamsin says the Queen was protecting him. Stephen says the Queen would have known. It's gross, isn't it? It is gross. It really is. What an awful person. Just vile. So, gosh, there's so much happening with the news. It's coming in thick and fast. Right then, let's have a quick look. We've got another strange one, guys. This is a really bizarre one, and I think this needs further investigation also. And this is the Azos. I don't know if you've heard of this. It's not long been released. The Azos, that if you don't know, it is a clothing website in the UK. It does a lot of good stuff as well. I'm actually I have Azos Premier. The founder has been found dead in a mysterious fall today, which I find pretty odd. Now, apologies for all these ridiculous ads. Let me just see if I can get it into a DuckDuckGo and see if it'll be a bit better. Just bear with me a sec, because I hate using the Daily Mail. I don't like using all these websites, but unfortunately we have to use a lot of them to get the news. Right, let's just see how this is. It's no better. No better. Okay, so apologies for the ads. I hope you're all okay. Can you please hit the like if you're enjoying the content, or the dislike if you don't. I won't get offended. So this guy, this multi-millionaire, I think there's a lot more to this. These billionaires turning up dead, it always raises suspicions. The founder is a co-founder of online fashion giant Azos, plunges to his death in Thailand. This has just come out. today. 58. He dies in a mysterious fall. So we need to have a look at the satanic calendar, don't we, folks, to see if there's any sort of interesting dates today. Let's see if we can get rid of that and get. Oh my God, this is unreadable. So Quentin, apparently he fell from his high-rise apartment, according to reports. Anybody else's spidey senses? So obviously, me being me, the first thing I did was I went into, oh, thank you, Saskia, my lovely. So the first thing I did was I went to the Epstein files to see whether this guy's name is in there, and I can't see it. But something I did notice, which might be nothing, but it might be something. Azos was mentioned 4 or 5 times in the Epstein files. Epstein was sending links to clothing items from Azos. One of them was a leather jacket, a used leather jacket, a reclaimed leather jacket for $268. Now, do you guys remember all the Wayfair conspiracy, if you want to call it that, where they were putting really expensive items on Wayfair for thousands of pounds, knowing that nobody would buy them because Wayfair's not about expensive stuff, and sending the links in, and it's in the files. They were buying these Wayfair pieces of furniture, and they were named after children. Now, is this a case of, were Azos doing the same? Is this leather jacket, you know, if you bought it, was you actually going to get a leather jacket? I just think, you know, is there more to this? There's probably nothing, right? But I always have that little part of my brain that asks the right questions. And according to David Icke, who I seen 2 nights ago, and there will be a video coming on the Curious Bunny with some clips of David Icke talking, he says that the left side of your brain is your conservative side of your brain, the one that doesn't ask many questions. It just uses the same 5 senses that we were taught to use, and it's your political, and it will follow instructions. The right side of your brain is your creative, your imaginative side of your brain that will question things and always remain open-minded. The elite want us to use the left side, but we need to use the right side, and my right side is always on high alert. So when I see a multimillionaire plunge to his death in a mysterious fall in Thailand, the cops have immediately come out straight away without an autopsy and said, there's nothing to see here. Right, okay. So officers said there were no signs of a disturbance inside the apartment, but added that foul play has not been ruled out pending forensic investigations. That's not what they said earlier. They came out and said there was nothing to see here. His exact cause of death could not be determined until a full post-mortem examination is completed. It could take several months, really. The tragedy comes amid an alleged ongoing dispute with his Thai ex-wife, who accused him of stealing $500,000 from a company they operated together. Last year, Griffiths was reportedly arrested and questioned by detectives after she alleged that he had forged documents to sell land and shares in the business without her knowledge. Griffiths denied the allegations and was released after questioning. So he mysteriously plunged to his death from the 17th floor. Very interesting, isn't it? Hold on a sec. Just trying to see if there's any patterns in these numbers. I'm going to look at chat again in a minute. I'm not looking at the side chat at the moment. Emergency services found the millionaire's body on the ground. So floor 17. Griffiths helped launch Azos in 2000. Gosh, that's a long time ago. The company grew into a $3 billion global retailer, with the Princess of Wales and Michelle Obama among those who have worn its own label designs. So the investigation was continuing at the time of his death. A source close to the family told The Sun, "It's a real mystery. The phrase suspicious circumstances has been used, but we just don't know yet." So he helped launch Azos alongside Nick Robertson and Andrew Regan. I think I need to be looking into these two characters to see whether they wanted him out the way. Were any of these in the Eggstein files? I think it's worth looking into it, folks. So there he is, 58-year-old, just fell from the 17th floor. He made 50 million from share sales in 2010 and received a further stock windfall in 2013. So it looks like he's been, dipping and diving in quite a few things there. So let me know your thoughts. What are people saying in the live chat? Let's have a look. We've got 39 watching. Please hit the like if you don't mind, or the dislike. Yes, Helen, 1,000,000% she died. And I was saying this for 2 whole years before she officially died. The Queen died. 1,000,000%. People say why? Well, first of all, when the Queen dies, everything changes. They have to put, hello Space Cat, they have to put new money out. Everything's got to change. It costs a lot of money, and they wanted her to get to this platinum jubilee because they knew it was going to make a lot of money. Hi Rach, I don't believe that the Queen died when they said she did. And I was saying this, if you look at the last couple of Christmas Day specials, you could definitely tell that this lady was AI. That's my opinion. So I do think we need to keep an eye on this Azos story, and I will be doing a bit of research into his associates who he actually started Azos with, because are they going to benefit from this now? Right then, just going back to Eggstein for a moment. Like I say, we're not going to be doing a full Eggstein show on this channel. It's going to be, hi Larry, it's going to be going over to the Curious Bunny at some point soon. But this is in the news today as well, and it's hiding evidence. Eggstein built secret incinerator at secluded ranch, now at the centre of the new buried girls police probe, ex-cop told the FBI. Now, I haven't even got started on the ranch yet. We've only started on the island. So if you are intrigued on the Eggstein situation, please hop over, pun intended, to the Curious Bunny if you're not already subscribed. So yeah, let's have a look at this one. We know that there was so much more to this, and we've got a little video here, okay? Let's just put this on with some audio, and let's have a look. This is his ranch. Middle of nowhere, look. So it's all been opened again now. Right, so I'm just going to pause it there. An email alleged that 2 foreign girls were buried on the grounds after they were strangled to death during rough fetish sex. Wow. Why is this only just happening now as well? Linking purportedly, I can't say that, showing the disgraced financier engaging in sex with underage girls were also attached to the message. Interesting. So let's just read on a little bit what's going on here. So it said, oh my gosh, hold on a sec. Right, so the ex-cop who patrolled the area around the Zorro Ranch for 15 years said he was worried that evidence was being destroyed by the pedo. So we haven't even got looking at this yet. We've only looked at Little St. James. Literally is in the middle of nowhere. There he is, old Eggstein. Still, I don't know if he's dead. I'm 50-50. I just don't know. It comes amid growing allegations to what role the remote site played His hideaway in New Mexico is a subject of a new investigation after disturbing claims about 2 bodies being buried at the site. Authorities are now probing alleged crimes that took place at the 7,600-acre property, which has been shrouded in mystery. Other properties belonging to the disgraced financier has been searched over the years, but federal agents have never combed the ranch, which was sold in 2023. Why haven't they probed this? It doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense whatsoever. Just see what this is here. Right, yeah, so this is the same sort of story. New evidence comes to light. So, close that down, close that down, close that down. Let's have a look in the live chat and see what's going on. How are we all doing? Are we having buffering issues? Should have a decent signal. If I've missed anything, I don't always see the live chat when I'm showing other content. So bear with me if I don't respond to you. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. So we've also had today we've had Donald Trump has lost his Supreme Court battle to put the tariffs on. That is a constantly breaking news. He's saying that he's now just going to slap a 10% on everybody because he can't do his individual ones. That's still an emerging news story. So obviously, if I get more, I will tell you about that. But this is another weird one. Alison Hammond, the one off this morning. The Brummy lady, the bubbly Brummy that has become extremely woke and weird. This morning host, this was yesterday morning, Alison Hammond is slammed over weird comment after Andrew Mountbatten wins arrested. Now, she's gone really weird, she has. Like I say, she used to be okay. She's a Brummy. And she was pretty much down to earth. So let's have a listen to this weird comment. I've not heard it yet. I just seen the article and thought, right, let's show this.
I mean, this is unprecedented, isn't it? I don't think I remember this ever happening, let alone on his birthday. I mean, surely they could have done it yesterday, the day before his birthday. Do you know what I mean? So
she's saying they could have done it the day before his birthday and they shouldn't have done it on his birthday. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Just get rid of that. The shocking moment came as the news broke that the arrest of the disgraced ex-prince, with the viewers leaving viewers stunned. Yeah, she looks like a different person. She had a lot of surgery done. I think she's really changed. And she's now in the little group where they like to be. That was the cars yesterday. Apparently, when they went to arrest him yesterday morning, they couldn't even get in the gate because the gate wasn't working. Somebody had to buzz them in, apparently. I did cover this yesterday briefly. So he was arrested, discussing the former royal's arrest. Well, he's not a former royal. He is a royal. He's just not a Duke of York, but he's still part of the royal family. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing, my lovely? Welcome to the live stream. It's nice seeing new people coming in. Let me know if you're new. How did you find us? Did you find me from the shorts, from the posts? Let me know. We're all very welcome in here. So, hang on, a quick sip of my tea. She said to Dermot O'Leary, as well as Nick Ferrari and Sonia Soda, she appeared to question the timing. She told her co-stars they could have done it yesterday, the day before his birthday. Strange. Viewers quickly flocked to social media to call out the TV host, labelling the comments as weird. One fumed, I cannot believe what Alison Hammond said. The thing is, right, who gives a shit if it's his birthday or not his birthday? Why on earth is she even concerned about when it was? You know, it's really bizarre, isn't it? So also moving on, same story, but moving on, Virginia Giuffre's family have finally broke the silence as well on the arrest of Andrew. Let's have a listen. I thought we were going to see their interview. So Virginia Giuffre, as we know, did not kill herself, okay? Nobody's talking about this. Why is nobody making t-shirts and pushing this? There's no questions being asked. She basically, they said that she killed herself without any post-mortem had even happened. They just immediately said when they found her body, oh, she's killed herself. She said she wasn't suicidal, and her family have now spoken out about this and said that, you know, she would have been really, really obviously overjoyed with this arrest. The family of Virginia, who first accused Andrew of sexual assault, yes, she started all this, have broken their silence on his arrest and praised police. But let's not forget, he's not been arrested for any of the sexual stuff. He's only been arrested for disgracing public office. It comes almost a year after she took her own life. How do we know she took her own life? Where's the evidence? Virginia's emotional brothers, Sky and Daniel, said, at last today our broken hearts have been lifted at the news that no one above the law is not even royalty. On behalf of our sister Virginia Roberts Giuffre, we extend our gratitude to the UK Thames Valley Police. I think this is a really strange story. Let's not forget that her family, her brothers and sister-in-law, sided with her ex-husband, who took the children from her. There's so much to this that we've covered on the other channel last year. We covered quite a bit of it, and there's no way that this lady killed herself, and there's no evidence that she killed herself. I'm not going to let this rest, you know. I'm going to try my best to find her autopsy. Just bear with me, I'm going to do my best, okay, to find her autopsy. Right, let me just grab this up now. What's going on with my computer? It's acting weird. Just get this off. There. Okay, you should be able to see me now. Hang on. Oh my God. What's going on here? Okay, what are people saying in the live chat? Just going to get rid of that. All right. Okay. So we've got people saying Bridget Blaine is here as well. For some reason, I'm having some major technical problems with my laptop and I can't see anything. What is going on? Really, really bizarre. Come on, come back, come back. There we go. Yeah, so the alleged kidnapping across the pond, it's everywhere. Are you guys seeing me okay? So it's just my side, you're seeing me fine. Hello, lovely jubbly, how you doing? Yeah, they said that a school bus tried to run her over. Like, what the hell is that about, you know? It doesn't make any sense, does it? None whatsoever. It's all very, very bizarre. Very bizarre. What else have we got? We've got bunnies off down. I'm always down rabbit holes, mate. Honestly, I can't wait to tell you all about David Icke. Do you know he's talked solid for 3.5 hours without a break? He didn't even have a seat. He was walking around the stage. He was brilliant, but I will say it was too long. I don't want to sit there again for 3.5 hours. It was getting boring, and when I say boring, I don't mean in a nasty way, because what he's saying is very interesting, but it was very painful for my back. I had to keep getting up and walking around, and it was just a bit much, and I felt sorry for him as well. I think his sons push him a little bit. I didn't get to meet him, but I did meet his son Jamie, but not his other son Gareth. Right, so we've now got, apparently we've got some exclusive footage of Randy Andy's arrest cell. So he has, and he's, you know, he's in his 70s now. Yeah, well, he ran off the stage at the end, and I've got two theories. One was that he needed a wee, and I'll reveal the other theory. Oh, actually, I better not. I'll reveal it to the members, guys. The membership's on the Curious Bunny. I did post some exclusive photos for members over there. It's another 99p, I think. It's 99, I think, or 1.99. I think there's both. My memberships, because I've got 3 channels, I keep the memberships really, really low so people can afford to join them all. Because it used to be one was $4.99. I've now spread it across the 3 at really cheap prices. So if you want to get access to all 3 memberships, you can for the price of one. But I did put some exclusives over there for members. I don't know if we've got any yet, because I've just put this on. Anyway, so inside his cell, let's have a quick look at this video, shall we? We've got an ad, guys. We've got an ad.
The project we're doing is a bedroom project.
I can't do anything about the ad.
I cannot wait to get the room finished.
Other, what's the ad for? Do we know? Other DIY products are available.
It's just really handy going to Wix because you can just get.
Come on then, bugger off.
Happy with the finish.
How long's this ad on for?
Like this together. So we've actually bonded over this.
Doing it all yourself. It's hard work and it's quite daunting to start with, but once it's done,
Other DIY chains are available. Right, okay. Right, so we have footage from the police station where Randy Andy arrives. Oh, the former prince was held at the Aylsham Police Investigation Centre for 11 hours. Comes after he was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. So that was the cell that he would have been in. There's the old plot. A strong police presence remains outside Randy Andy's Sandringham residence. Why on earth is it Sandringham? It's beyond me. Don't know who you are. I ain't got a bloody clue. So there's some images of inside the cell. So it's good to know he never had a cushy little, a posh little cell. That picture is forever gonna haunt him. It's the funniest picture I think I've ever seen. Oh, hang on. Oh, me back. Right. But if I do a lot of shuffling about, guys, I apologise. That rhymed. I have a very, very, very poorly back. Oh, so another thing I wanted to talk about, which I thought was really bonkers, because the world's moving so quickly and the news is moving so quickly. Was this very bizarre. I'm going to watch this clip now. Obama has come out and said that aliens are real. Okay, this happened a couple of days ago, folks. And the even more bizarre thing was the fact that Trump is now coming out and going mad at Obama for revealing state secrets. Like, what the hell is going on? Right, hold on. George is at the door, so I need help. I need help from hubby to come and get George. Hang on. All right, George, he wants his second walk now, you see. AI, if you're listening, can you come and get George? This is what he does every time I go live. It is puppy sabotage, as Al says. Oh, gosh. I need help, please. He needs to give me a massage. He bloody does. No, oh, you're joking, aren't you? Right, AI, please come and get the dog. Right, just bear with me one sec, folks. I will return in a moment. Apologies for that, I'm back. So basically, Obama has come out and said that aliens are real. Now, do you not find this a little bit of a coincidence that the Epstein files are coming out? Oh, really? Yeah, mine usually goes out again around now, or soonish. He's already had one poop today. Yeah, so anyway, I'm getting distracted by chat. This is what always happens to me. And then they get people moaning on the replay, big up the replay crew, saying that I get distracted by chat. I think that this is a big distraction because of the Epstein files is full of his mate, his busy mate, the Clinton, Bill Clinton. I haven't even gone into the rabbit hole yet of how much he's in there, if at all. But I can imagine that Obama and his husband, old Michael, with his big swinging thing, are probably in there quite a lot, but I can't confirm or deny because I haven't done the research yet. There are millions and millions and millions of files, and I'm going through them as much as I can. They've also removed a few thousand, which doesn't help, but my head is going to explode with the Epstein files, just like the JFK files that got released. All of it is mind-blowing. They want us to not look. They want to make it so disorganised. I'm sure they could have put the Epstein files out a lot better than they have. Anyway, moving on. Obama has now come out and said that there are aliens, and he's doing this, in my opinion, to distract from the Epstein files. So let's have a little listen to what he says first of all on this podcast.
Couple questions here. Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
What was the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens? Couple questions here.
Yes, so we haven't got the full podcast there, but we've got a clip of it. So he has come out and said that aliens are real. So he's come out and said that they're real. Now, after that, Trump has come out and he's not very happy. Hello, Amethyst, my love. It's Jane here as well. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, guys. Please hit the like. He's weird looking, isn't he? He looks more female than Big Mike. I'm wondering whether they're both inverted. Yeah, I've heard about that, Carlos. Area 52, let alone 51. So President Trump has come out today and said something a bit weird on Air Force One. So we're going to hear that now. And there's this talk today that Trump is going to release the whole thing now. So let's get this up. This was on X earlier today. From a post from someone called UAP James. President Trump says he may declassify the alien files. Obama revealed classified information. It says Barack Obama said aliens are real. That's what the guy said. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth? That was what he was asked on board Air Force One today. And Trump says he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. So therefore Trump knows. So this Dookie guy, this journalist, said, so aliens are real. And Trump says, well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. So let's have a little listen now to President Trump and what he said just today about this.
Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know Barack Obama said...
With that, I may get him out of trouble by declassifying. So now Twitter's gone alight with everything about this. Republican lawmaker says Trump just confirmed that aliens are real. We followed up with the White House. We wanted to know what part of Barack Obama's comments did the president feel were classified, which is very, very true. Was it the part he says he believes in aliens, or was it the part they are not in Area 51? They were also asked if the Department of Justice was going to look into these comments, perhaps because they were classified. The White House told us there's nothing to add to the president's comments. So it's not really very helpful, is it? Because the president has said that his comments have broken the rules, but then he hasn't said which comment has broken the rules. Was it where it was? Was it the fact that they're real? What was it? So is this just distraction from everything, or is there more to this? We don't know. But we can only look, can't we? That's all we can do. Yeah, so let me just get back into the live chat and see what people are saying. Please hit the like, guys, or the dislike if you don't like it. Let's see what people are saying. My bird buddy, Budgie, says it's all shite. Says Bridget Blaine. Grader Treaty Carlos. Around 30 years ago. I know, 30 years ago, Independence Day. Antarctica is alien demon Earth base, says Terry Knowles Band again. Yeah, I agree, lovely jubbly. Hi, Jenna. Distraction, the timing, think about it. I love an alien story. The underground base comment was probably what was declassified. Yeah, probably. Classified. I thought Trump was going to declassify. He did say that. No, he did say that. He said a lot of things and he hasn't done, and I think people are quite disappointed. But then I do think to myself, he's had a lot to go through, hasn't he? Because, you know, he's dealing with all... He's only been in just over a year, and he's already dealing with all the immigration and that. And he's also dealing with... he's also dealing with the Venezuela thing. So I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt at the moment and think to myself, well, he has got a lot going on, and will he get round to that? We shall see. Right, okay, now why I'm here, I did put a video out last night. I'm not sure if you've all seen it, but I do want to talk about it because it is so concerning. Let's just get this up so you can see my channel. Anyone else get double penny? Maybe it was an echo. Or do you mean you've seen two of me? Double penny. You're now about to see double penny, because there you go. There's my channel. There we go. Okay, so we're going to watch this video. Hi, Jimmy. How you doing, mate? So we're going to watch this video that I put out yesterday. Last night or this morning it was. This is really, really creepy. So what I did with this one, I just put the two clips together. There was no editing. Literally, this is the exact two clips that they put together. That I've put together. I've not edited it or anything like that. Let me just see if I can get it into full HD. Auto. Oh, 4K. Look at me. Look, see, I upload in 4K, folks. That's the first 4K I've bloody well seen. Right, where's the what's it? Okay, so the volume's up. So this woman, this only happened not yesterday, the day before, in Wakefield. And the irony is that this woman, I think her name's Katie, she's actually on Twitter, and she... Oh, sugar, sorry, I have to keep shuffling because of my back. George, I'll be there in a minute, mate, all right? I think he wants to go out for a walk. Do you need a poo-poo? Do you need a poo-poo? Yeah, George, you need a poo-poo. Pepper. Right, okay, we'll be going in a moment. I'm going to be doing more of these news shows, guys, but they're going to be an hour long. So they're not going to be an hour and a half, but they're going to be more regular. Popping up. We'll be doing one probably on a Friday, probably on a Monday, and probably on a Wednesday. Just watch this space. I am going to be doing more shows, okay? But shorter, an hour long, but more often. Anyway, so this woman in Wakefield, she literally heard this noise and then she's seen this man peering in the door. If you haven't seen it, I'm just going to pop the link in. It's so freaky, okay? Okay, so there he is. How are you, Helen? I'm just east of York. Look at him. So you imagine, it's 2:30 in the morning, right? And they must have looked on this after, because they just seen this man peeping in, right? He's an asylum seeker. No, he's not an asylum seeker. He's an illegal immigrant. My mistake. All right, George, I'm going to take you out. Now, they went into... Look at this.
Yeah, he's just knocking at doors.
All right, George, hold on. Look at him.
He's freaking us out. No, he's just...
Crazy.
So the police arrived and took the man to hospital. He then assaulted the staff there. So I'm just going to see if we've got an update on this. Just bear with me. Let me just see if there's an update, because the last I heard, the staff didn't know who he was at the hospital. He wouldn't give them his name, so he's an illegal, right? And he assaulted the staff and escaped. The police came back and said they couldn't find him. Now, do you know what the irony is here? When I look on the internet, on Google, if there's an update on it, George, stop it. Hang on a minute, guys. He's chewing my Jellycat box because he wants me to take him out, so he's being naughty. Can Mr. Bunny come here, please, and help? George, no. He's chewing my Jellycat box.
Georgie,
It's ruined it. It's
Oh,
all
dude.
chewed. Ruined.
Chewy.
Can you just take him in the living room? He wants me to take him for a walk. It's all chewed. I'll take you out in a minute, okay? This is what puppy sabotage looks like. So when I looked online, can you just say with him? When I looked online, there was literally nothing about this. I only found out from looking on Twitter. And that is pretty worrying, isn't it, when you think about it? That you have to go onto X to get any news whatsoever. So let me just have a quick search and see if there's any updates on this poor woman. And this guy could have come back. The police actually said if he comes back, then ring 999. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to take him to hospital again? And then what? You're going to let him go again? Why aren't these people being arrested and detained and deported? It is not difficult. I can't get my head around this. I'm trying to calm down, hang on, because I'm getting really angry now. These people have broken into our country illegally. That's it. They're illegal. Yeah, it looks like, let me just look at this lady's Twitter feed. It's the radiator dude. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to see if she's posted an update. Right, so this is the lady here. Let me just get this up. Just get rid of that a minute. Ooh, how are we all doing, guys? Diversity is our greatest weakness. I agree. So this is the lady whose account it was. And she said, unwanted visitor at my home at 2:30. Police called. Take him to local hospital for an assessment. He wants to go out. They called to say they don't know who he is or where he's from. No repercussions, she says. I asked what to do if he comes back, and they said just call 999. And there's a screenshot of him when he looked up. Look at this. When he looked up to the camera. So you imagine this guy is at your door.
Yeah.
This poor woman.
Making really weird noises and he's freaking us out.
This poor lady. It makes me really, really sick. It really, really does. So I'm just going to see if I can get into her. Why can't I go into her Twitter account so I can have a look and see? See what's going on, but it won't let me look. It won't let me go to her actual account. It won't let me go to the tweet. Anyway, as you can see, if I get an update on if he's gone back, I will let you know. But what the hell? Ring 999, you do it, and they just let him go again. The thing, exactly, you know, was it 1971 asylum rules is that if you break into this country, you are a criminal. That's it, you're a criminal. There's no But this, they're a criminal. If I walk into Japan or any other country in the world, I can't just walk in and get put in a free hotel. I get deported, and rightly so. These people from all these different cultures and different lands are walking into our country illegally and being put into hotels and being allowed to terrorise and rape and murder our women and children. Let's not forget Lee Rigby. Let's not forget little Emily Jones, that little girl who was beheaded in the park at 7 years old. Really pisses me off, sorry. That's my little moan. Yeah, and the thing is, Rwanda might have been, I didn't support Rwanda at the time, but at the end of the day, they put the money into it. The money went into it, let's just try it. And even if only like 10 went, it's a deterrent. It's the deterrent that you need. Or the deterrent is, you don't get anything, you just turn around and you're buggered off again. Let's stick some nice big great whites in the channel. Yeah, a doctor obviously wanting to do a medical inspection on a late night call. Exactly. And there are thousands like him. Yeah, thousands, hundreds of thousands, Lee. About time people held accountable for their actions. I agree 100%. But if they don't know who he is, they're saying on one hand, oh, we can't do anything because we don't know who he is. Well, therefore, you bugger him off, don't you? It's pretty obvious where he's come from. They're all coming from the North Africa. That's where they're all coming from. You can tell by his accent and the language that he's speaking. Anyway, we're just under an hour. We're going to stop it there, but I will be doing regular shows. There'll be a video coming out over the weekend of when I went to see David Icke. And we will have another news show probably on Monday. It's crazy, isn't it, Amethyst Love? So, guys, I'm going to be doing more and more live shows. I hope you're enjoying them. And again, thank you for anyone who's joined our membership. It's only 99p. It just all helps out. If you want to join it, you can. If you don't, that's fine. Members only live stream will be coming up and we can all go on and we can all have our talk about the egg stain stuff. But just please bear with me. I am working on a video about my David Icke experience and it will be on the Curious Bunny. If no one is subscribed, please subscribe to the Curious Bunny so you can see more egg stain content, more Virginia Giuffre content, more Fabian Society content, and the David Icke video that will be coming up with some clips as well. So you guys have a lovely evening. I'll see you all soon. I might be on tomorrow night. Just watch this space. We'll see how the weekend goes. I will be doing an update on Penny Bunny about the hedgehog situation. We've got some hedgehogs that we've just gone into hospital and they're ready to be released. So I'll be going to pick them up as well. So that'll be doing a release video on Penny Bunny. So it's very busy at the moment. So you guys take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Good night. God bless. Bye.